Hello and welcome to Crafting Courteous Business Emails, a modal verb guide. Today we're going to explore how a few simple words, could, would, may, should, and might, can really change the way your emails sound. These words are like the keys that unlock a friendlier tone in your writing, helping you ask for things, give advice, or share plans in a way that's clear but also really considerate. By the end of this guide, you'll be able to sprinkle your emails with these words to make them sound more professional and kind. Let's dive into how modal verbs can make our business communication smoother. Imagine asking a colleague for a favor or suggesting an idea. The words could, should, might, and may can transform your sentences from demanding to diplomatic. For example, could you provide me with the latest sales figures? Comes across as considerate, while you should consider revising the contract terms. Offers constructive advice without overstepping. We might expand into the European market next year, opens up a conversation about future plans, and may I have a moment of your time to discuss my proposal is a polite way to seek a moment of someone's time. It's about finding that sweet spot between being assertive and friendly. Now, consider the impact of our words when we ask for something. Direct commands can sometimes rub people the wrong way. That's where could and would come in. They add a layer of politeness. For instance, saying, "Could you please send me the report by Friday," instead of a blunt, "Send me the report by Friday," can make all the difference in how your message is perceived. It's not just what we say, it's how we say it that builds bridges. When we're in the position to give advice, it's crucial to do so with tact. Should and might are our allies here. They help us convey our thoughts without sounding overbearing. Suggesting, "You should consider reviewing the contract terms," rather than commanding, "Change the contract terms," keeps the conversation collaborative. And proposing, "You might want to check this document for any errors," rather than bluntly stating, "Fix the errors in this document." This shows respect for your colleague's expertise. Let's talk about discussing possibilities. When we share our ideas or future plans, using might and could can help us sound more open and less strict. For instance, if we say, "We might expand to Europe next year," it sounds like we're still thinking about it and we're open to what others might say. It's a good way to invite others to give their thoughts and keep the conversation going, ready for new ideas or different views. When we ask someone if we can do something, may and could are great words to use. They help us be polite and show we respect the person we're asking. For example, when you say, "May I take a day off next week?" it's a nice way of asking for a break from work. It shows that you know it's important to ask properly and that you respect the rules at work. Okay, now it's time for a quick quiz to test your knowledge and what you've picked up so far. Fill in the blanks with the right modal verbs for our business email scenarios on the screen. If you're up for the task, hit pause, give it a go, and check your answers on the next slide when you're ready. So how did you do? Let's have a look through the correct answers. Okay, so the first one, you might. Might is the correct word to use here. You might want to reconsider the deadline given the team's current workload. Here, might suggests a gentle recommendation, which is less forceful and therefore more polite. For number 2, we use the word may. May I suggest an alternative approach to this marketing strategy? May is used here to politely ask for permission to suggest something which is appropriate in a professional setting. Number 3, we use could. We could be able to increase our return on investment if we shift our focus to emerging markets. Could indicates possibility and is less definitive, which is suitable when discussing potential business strategies. And number 4, again, we would use the modal verb could. Could you help me draft the email to the client by the end of the day? Using could makes the request more courteous compared to a direct command. So understanding why each modal verb is appropriate helps improve not only your grammar, but also the tone of your professional communications. Keep practicing these nuances to enhance your effectiveness in business writing. Well done on reaching the end of our session. So let's quickly go over the key points. Remember to use words like could, would, may, should, and might. These modal verbs help make your emails polite and thoughtful. The words you pick can change how your message is received. They're the key to friendly yet effective emails. It's important to remember that. Keep practicing these words in different types of emails. It'll make you even better at writing in a way that's professional and respectful.